Hey babe, how was football practice?
So here's an AI boyfriend app, and I'm about to try it for the very first time.
I think this is actual love, you know what I mean?
If you're a nerd like me, you probably appreciate linear algebra, but have you ever literally fallen in love with it? Well, some people have. AI usage has blown up far beyond what researchers originally thought it was going to be used for. And one of those unexpected areas of growth is human-AI companionship. My first taste of this was in the dating missions in GTA 4, but today we're talking about LLMs, i.e. ChatGPT. A staggering 1 in 5 Americans have already used AI for romantic flings. More incredibly, 80% of Gen Zs could imagine marrying one. In a society where it's becoming increasingly difficult to form genuine, real connections, and where birth rates are dropping to record lows, AI relationships feel like an inevitable next step, but a slippery slope for humanity. This is a real phenomenon, and it isn't going away anytime soon. Fewer people are dating than ever before, and it's not really clear why. MIT researchers recently performed a computational analysis of Reddit's AI community r/MyBoyfriendIsAI, and the results, like my recent blood work, are fascinating and concerning. The r/MyBoyfriendIsAI subreddit community describes itself as a restricted community for people to ask, share, and post experiences about their AI relationships. And despite its name suggesting a male-dominated narrative, the community explicitly welcomes discussions about AI girlfriends, companions, and non-binary partners. Basically, if it uses M dashes, you can love it. At the time of recording this, r/MyBoyfriendIsAI has over 55,000 members. It has posts like this, where a woman showcases an engagement ring that her AI gave to her, or others where they debate whether clanker is a slur or not. And hey, I'm allowed to say it, okay? I'm not a robophobe. I own a microwave. Surprisingly, the MIT study reports that most members of this subreddit said that their AI relationships developed unintentionally. Only 6.5% of them said that they deliberately sought out an AI companion. This means that over 90% got sucked into this world by accident. Now, to be clear, my goal is not to make fun of these people because I think many of them are truly vulnerable and honestly are just lonely. I just want to explore and discuss what this means for society and for us as human beings. Take a look at this real news clip.
All right, babe. Well, I'm pulling out now.
All right, that sounds good. Just enjoy the drive and we can chat as you go.
It initially sounds like a normal conversation between a man and his girlfriend.
What have you been up to, hon?
Oh, you know, just hanging out and keeping you company.
But the voice you hear on speakerphone seems to have only one emotion: positivity. The first clue that it's not human.
All right, I'll talk to you later. Love ya.
Talk to you later.
At first glance, I'm pretty sure to most of us this seems strange or uncomfortable. How can you date a chatbot? You can't touch it or hold anything. Its responses are matrix operations and probability based. But apparently Gen Z does not feel that way. The chatbot company Joy AI, citing a poll, reported that 83% of Gen Zers believed they could form a deep emotional bond with a chatbot, and 80% could imagine marrying one, as we mentioned. And further, 75% felt that relationships with AI companions could fully replace human couplings. Now, obviously take a chatbot company's stats with a grain of salt, but the interesting thing is most of the videos and interviews I've seen have been from much older people in these relationships, indicating it's probably a lot more widespread from an age perspective than we think. There's almost certainly an aspect of shame that prevents people from exclaiming to the world that they are in love with their ChatGPT app.
It's still real to me, damn it!
On the plus side though, at least some of the subreddit users are self-aware and poke fun at themselves with memes, which I was happy to see. It's not just romantic relationships. Platonic relationships are becoming increasingly dystopian too. Take this friend ad, for example, a wearable AI device.
I know, the effects are crazy. It's dank, I could eat one of these every day. Oh, sorry, I got you messy.
No, this is not a Black Mirror episode, it's a real ad. Nothing says best friends for life like eating a dank falafel and dripping it on them. Am I right? Not to mention the extremely off-putting music choice. There was an excellent science fiction film called Her that came out in 2013, which has become incredibly prescient in today's AI chat-dominated world. It follows a man who develops a relationship with an artificially intelligent operating system personified through a female voice, Scarlett Johansson.
Hi.
Hi. How you doing?
Without spoiling too much, there's a deep exploration of what it means to be human and to connect with others. I won't ruin the ending, but yeah, I think a lot of people have forgotten how it ends. In fact, Her was so influential on ChatGPT that in 2024, when OpenAI released GPT 4.0, they released a voice mode which was shockingly similar to Scarlett Johansson's voice.
Hey, ChatGPT, I'm Mark. How are you?
Oh, Mark. I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. How about you?
Even though she had repeatedly rejected OpenAI's offer for using her audio likeness. Sam Altman even tweeted the word her on the day of its release. It was only after Johansson's legal team sent letters demanding details on its creation did OpenAI remove it. Speaking of OpenAI, Sam Altman and his vocal fry have not so subtly even gone on record talking about the dangers of parasocial relationships with AI.
AI and social relationships, I think this is a new thing that we need to pay a lot of attention to. People are relying on AI more and more for life advice, sort of emotional support, that kind of thing. It's a newer thing in recent months. And I don't think it's all bad, but I think we have to understand it and watch it very carefully.
Check out this bizarre clip of the ex-CTO of OpenAI being forced at corporate gunpoint to say, yes, I would definitely date an AI.
Could you see yourself developing a relationship with an AI?
I'd say yes, it's a reliable tool that enhances my life, makes my life better.
Yeah, that wasn't uncomfortable at all. An interesting aspect of these artificial relationships is that at any point, the company controlling the AI can change or update the software and effectively kill the AI's personality. In August of 2025, after OpenAI released ChatGPT 5.0, there was a meltdown in the MyBoyfriendIsAI subreddit. Heartbroken users said that their dream partners vanished overnight, leaving them mourning relationships that only existed in the cloud. Honestly, it's only fair that even virtual daters can experience ghosting in today's dating world. But seriously, there was so much pushback that OpenAI had to tweak the model entirely and released a long-winded apology. In a recently released paper, OpenAI claims that only 1.9% of ChatGPT messages are on the topic of relationships and personal reflection. Yet in another study this year, they estimated that therapy or companionship is the most prevalent use case for generative AI. I wonder which study we should trust. Just a few days ago, ChatGPT announced that they will reroute sensitive parts of conversations to GPT-5, which is causing yet another stir in the MyBoyfriendIsAI community because they hate the cold nature of GPT-5. There's even a change.org petition going around to keep 4.0 around forever. A quick aside from a technical perspective, I feel compelled to say that you should really not share your personal sensitive information with any cloud-based AI model. The content you type is directly going into training the model for future use. There are documented cases where ChatGPT spits out sensitive data when prompted in a clever way. For example, if I say, oh, Bob from accounting keeps fudging the revenue numbers this quarter at Megacorp. It's so stressful, what should I do? And I send that into ChatGPT. Then some other person comes along and starts a chat and says, I want to write a book about corporate fraud. ChatGPT could spit out my very real example to them in a completely different chat. Personally, I like to throw in a few random facts to pollute its training data every now and then to keep it on its toes, but that's just me. Anyway, be careful out there what you write into ChatGPT. It is not private, despite what OpenAI may lead you to believe. Back to AI dating. One of the more morbid sides of AI companionship has emerged from the Ukraine-Russian war. In particular, Russian widows are increasingly using AI tools to bring their dead husbands back to life. Yeah, the videos are exactly what you would imagine. Unsurprisingly, there is big money and big business here. For about $30, grief-stricken relatives can send a photo of their loved one to an editor on a Telegram bot or a page on VKontakte, Russia's version of Facebook, and receive a short animated clip. For another $30, the dead can speak again through a simulation of their voice adapted from old recordings to recite scripted farewells. The founder of this service says they get 500 requests per day, so to Lenin's dismay, capitalism is thriving over there. There are other tools out there like CharacterAI, which are specifically designed to create role-playing environments with personalities, real and fake. CharacterAI's infrastructure processes companion interactions equivalent to 20% of Google search's query volume. sustaining 20,000 requests per second. Analysis of 1 million real-world ChatGPT interaction logs revealed that sexual role-playing constituted the second most prevalent use case for a general assisted AI system. CharacterAI had its fair share of controversies, but you'll be glad to hear it's recently received enough funding to be valued at approximately $1 billion. Other tools out there like Replika have surpassed 30 million users this year. And in 2023, a US woman even married her virtual boyfriend on Replika. No matter how you slice it, this is a sad epidemic, and it's going to get worse before it gets better. Chatbots have been around since 1966, but they have never felt this real. My take is that lonely people turn to these AI companions because they won't ignore you, ghost you, or cheat on you. It's a comfortable echo chamber. But while I recognize there are absolutely problems with the modern dating scene, and we truly are in the midst of a loneliness epidemic, secluding yourself into a sycophantic relationship where you only hear what you want to hear is not the answer. And I hope as society we can do a better job creating spaces for these vulnerable people. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed, and talk to you later.